Welcome into another FIBA chat party, Greece and Canada on day one of the summer 2024 Olympics. I'm your host, Michael Cerroti. It's a pleasure to be with you here for the Paris Olympics. This is just a chat party, so no live stream on this YouTube stream. You can check the description to see where you can watch the official live stream of the game in your location. But this is a place where you'll get live stats, live commentary, and a place for you to drop all your thoughts. We want to hear everything you have to say about this Greece and Canada matchup and all of the Olympic action thus far. Men's basketball has been action-packed. This is the fourth and final game of the day. USA will get their debut tomorrow against Serbia at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. These two teams, aside from USA, are some of the heavy favorites. Coming in, USA was top in the power rankings and the team that most people think will run away with it. But aside from America, Greece, an underrated team coming out of a qualifying tournament, and Canada, to go along with France, are really being looked at as the next two best teams. So how's everyone feeling? I've seen a lot of Canada fans in the chat to begin this game. We're just about set to get started. Will it be Canada or will it be Greece coming out on top in their first game of the 2024 Olympics? Super excited to see this matchup. Canada is a loaded roster with NBA talent up and down this squad, led by head coach Jordi Fernandez. Greece, obviously, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo under head coach Vasilis Spanoulis. Players bumping fists at midcourt. We're just about set to get started. A packed house in Lille, France. Greece and Canada are underway as Canada gets the basketball to begin this game, and the first 10 minutes in the opening quarter are ticking down. Dillon Brooks with it at the top of the key. He drives in. An off-balance shot won't go. Walk-up Kalates, Papanikolaou, Antetokounmpo, and Papagiannis are the starters for this Greek squad that won their home qualifying tournament. On the other side for Canada, Gilgeous-Alexander, Barrett, Brooks, Powell, and Dort get the nod to begin this game. What am I doing? I am here to give you live commentary, live stats on the right side of your screen. Again, you can check the description for all the information on how to watch the stream of the official game in your location of the Olympics. Canada is on the board first. RJ Barrett cracks the scoring. Antetokounmpo guarded up high by Dillon Brooks. Greece with their first half-court set of the game. Pass inside. That was for Mitoglou, and he lost it. Back to Canada after a shot clock violation. So the ball goes back to Canada. 1 minute gone by. Here in the first quarter, Greece and Canada both a part of Group A in their first game of the 2024 Summer Olympics from France. Gilgeous-Alexander fading away from the free throw line. A nice spin move into the jumper, and it's 4-0 Canada. Nick Kalates brings the ball up. He's the main facilitator. The 35-year-old lobs it inside for Antetokounmpo. Goes baseline on Brooks, gets to the rim and lays it in. But they'll say a foul was called before the shot. So the foul goes against Dillon Brooks. It's his first. Antetokounmpo with a spin move on the baseline. He did make the layup, but the foul against Brooks was on the floor. So not an and one. Canada with it, Greece on the sideline. Inbound for Antetokounmpo, and he missed the dunk. Your baby Dillon Brooks going to dominate this game. He's got a tough matchup with Giannis. Dillon Brooks is someone that you don't want to be guarded by. He will bother you all game long, and he gets tasked with Giannis Antetokounmpo to begin this game. but already a good start, forcing a couple misses. And an offensive foul. Greece got the ball back, and on the inbound, Nick Calates pushed off the defender. It goes back to Canada. Oh, absolutely a foul on Calates. Extended both arms, trying to shed off Lugens Dort. Again, Greece got here after winning the Olympic qualifying tournament in Paris. Canada won bronze in the 2023 World Cup. That was enough to qualify them for these Summer Olympics. So an inbound here for Canada. 14 on the shot clock, as they already have it above half court. Brooks gets to the free throw line, steps back. That's a nice move. A bucket for Dylan Brooks. He steps back on the 7-footer Papagiannis. It's 6-0 Canada. A hot offensive start to begin this game for the Canadians. Up high walk up. He lobs it in for Papagiannis and a turnover. Nope, it's a foul before the turnover. It's against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to guard Papagiannis down low. 7'1". Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just 6'6", so the only way to guard him was giving up a foul. Giannis drives, throws it way back out to Papagiannis. Walk up, 4 on the shot clock. He's near half court. Walk up, crosses over, puts up a deep 3, and it's blocked from behind, and a shot clock violation against Greece. So with the score at 6-0, Canada gets the basketball back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with incredible defense on Thomas Walkup, and he's fired up after forcing a 24-second violation. Up high, Dwight Powell. Hand off. Kick to the corner from Barrett to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's missed. Calates grabs it off the rim. Pushes the pace to Walkup on the right wing. And now they slow it down. Antetokounmpo on the baseline. Kick to the corner. A 3 is up and down. And Greece is on the board. It's Kostas Papanikolaou drilling it from the corner. 6-3. Powell, top of the key. Runs a pick and roll with Brooks. Brooks will put it up off the rim, and it's tipped in by Powell. Dwight Powell just poked it off the rim and in. Antetokounmpo leading the fast break, and he gets fouled on his way to the rim. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the star for this Greek team. 2-time NBA MVP, just had the assist, setting up Kostas Papanikolaou to put Greece on the board. The foul goes against Dwight Powell. Antetokounmpo at the free throw line. The 6'11", 29. Good on the first. That was a much quicker free throw routine than Giannis usually does. He likes to take his time at the free throw line. A lot of fans don't like the deep breaths that he takes at the line as he sets up for his second free throw. Takes his deep breath, spins the ball in his hands, and Giannis goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's 8-5. Gilgeous-Alexander brings the ball up. He gets a screen from Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, kick out, Dort on the right wing. Brooks. Here's SGA. Drive, step back, crossover. High off the glass and in. It hit every part of the rim and backboard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no idea how it went in, but it did. And the foul, the baseline jumper, somehow dropped in. Gets a friendly roll in France. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is all smiles as he lays down like this on the baseline. I have no idea how that went in. 4 points for SGA. And he does it in wild fashion. He was dancing, making all sorts of dribble moves. And he makes the free throw. It's a 3-point play for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 11-5 Canada on top of Greece. Just over 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. And a foul against Lugens Dort off the ball. Nickeil Alexander-Walker checks in for Canada. Dort heads to the bench. Good offensive start for Canada, especially when they'll get shots to fall like that one. After the and one, it's 11-5. 6-point lead. Less than halfway through the opening quarter is at the free throw line, and again taking his sweet time. Antetokounmpo makes the first. The Milwaukee Buck at the line for his second attempt. Good on both. He's 4 of 4 from the line today. 11-7. Gilgeous-Alexander walks it up for Canada, taking his time. Gets a screen on the left side from Powell. Kick to Brooks on the wing. That's a three. It's good. Dillon Brooks is absolutely loving it. As he is face guarding Giannis on the other end, he drills the three offensively. 14-7. Canada doubling up Greece. Walk up. Being bothered by Brooks. Here's Antetokounmpo on the baseline. He gets double teamed. Kicks to the left side. A corner three. Well short. An air ball right into the hands of Powell. RJ Barrett brings it up. Finds a cutting Powell who gets fouled. Dwight Powell never stopped his run to the rim as Barrett shoveled it back. And Dwight Powell, the 33-year-old Dallas Maverick, going to the line. All right, how's everyone feeling so far? Pretty good start for Canada, 15-7. Again, check out the description to find out how you can watch the official live stream of all Olympic Games in your location. All right, Eric Doyle might have called this one. Dillon Brooks going to dominate this game. He is looking real good. Eric, what is it about Dillon Brooks? Why'd you say he was going to dominate? Because you called it early in this game. Brooks is playing really well. It's Greece basketball after the free throws were made by Powell. Calates with it, and Dillon Brooks is really bothering him defensively. Calates having trouble with it, and Brooks rips it away. Dillon Brooks is causing all sorts of problems for Greece on the defensive end. Gilgeous-Alexander, the crossover, and three. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes it 19-7. Timeout Greece. Canada is rolling. It's a 12-point lead halfway through the first. SGA is your favorite player? After these incredible dribble moves, it's hard not to like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Everything he does is so impressive out on the court. He has Thomas walk up shaking after that three. Such a quick crossover. That is mean. As he looks to his bench, all on their feet. A right wing three for SGA. He's got something to say to his teammates after that, forcing a timeout. 19-7. Jordi Fernandez, the head coach of Canada, in the huddle. Tom Walkup will take over. Walkup, he looked pretty good in the qualifying tournament. They'll need more of that. Canada's guard play is what makes them so good. Especially Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, they're showing highlights of the Canada defense being so bothersome. I mean, this on-ball defense could not be any tighter. SGA, Dylan Brooks, Luguentz Dort, Trey Lyles getting in on the defensive action. A lot of talent on this Canada squad. Here in Lille, an even bigger one for France. They were trailing Brazil, but ended out on top. Victor Wembanyama was pretty much unstoppable as France wins their first game at home. Giannis spins baseline after the timeout, somehow lays it in over two defenders. Giannis on Antetokounmpo going up high with the left hand and drops it in. Cuts the lead to 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with it on the right wing. He gets double teamed, kicks it out. Barrett open on the right wing for three. RJ Barrett, not known as a three-point shooter, but he was left alone after a double team allowed SGA to pass out. Canada is 3 of 5 from distance. Greece has no chance. I don't know. Greece is coming in as an underrated team. Walk up short on a three-pointer. You can check out the description to see how to watch the game from your location. Again, a chat party. I'm here to give live commentary, live stats on the right side of your screen. And please join us in the chat. I'll respond to all your comments. Whatever you have to say about this game, about the Olympics. Vasilios Toliopoulos checks in for Greece. It's 22-9. Jamal Murray is into the game for Canada. Jamal Murray making his first national team appearance since 2015. The NBA star with the Denver Nuggets. (22-9), Canada on top of Greece. Under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. You can check the description for all the information how to watch the Olympics from your location. Jamal Murray. It'll be interesting to see how much time he gets out on the floor and what he does in that time. Checked in more than halfway through the first quarter. The 27-year-old Denver Nuggets star. They're currently reviewing an out-of-bounds play if it went out on Canada or Greece. RJ Barrett was driving to the basket, and he lost the basketball. They're taking a look at multiple camera angles. From what I see, looks like it should be Greece basketball, but I don't have as good of an angle as the referees do. It's 22-9, 3:40 to go in the opening quarter. A high energy start for Canada to begin this game. Again, Canada won bronze in the 2023 World Cup. It was their first ever medal in that event, and it was enough to qualify them for these Summer Olympics. Greece, on the other hand, had to go through a qualifying tournament in their home nation, and they came out on top to qualify. Giannis points. Let me double check. I believe he has 6, but I don't want to get that wrong. Yep, Giannis has 6 points. 4 of them have come at the free throw line. To the corner, a 3 is good. Dinos Mitoglou knocks it down from the left corner, flexes his muscles after the triple, cuts the lead back down to 10. Jamal Murray walks it up for Canada. The drive and a jam. RJ Barrett elevating for the rim rattler with 2 hands. Soaring down the lane and taking off. Tyler checking in from Bloomfield after being a part of the sports broadcasting camp. Tyler, welcome into the stream. Hope you enjoyed your week at the broadcasting camp. In the eastern area of the United States, check out sportsbroadcastingcamp.com. We got Tyler there. Lob in. Calates to Antetokounmpo. Nick Calates from the left wing. Lobbing it inside, and Giannis throwing it down low. It's 24-17, just like that. Murray gets walled off by Antetokounmpo. High on the right wing. Jamal Murray kicks Barrett. Crossover into the lane, trying to go up for a jam. It was blocked by Mitiglu. It'll stay with Canada, 4.8 to shoot. Showing a replay right now of the RJ Barrett jam. He came off a Jamal Murray screen, getting way above the rim. 24-17. Inbound to Murray in the corner. Here's Kelly Olynyk in for the first time. He has to put it up, but he's blocked with the shot clock winding down. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Greece with the basketball. Antetokounmpo, guarded by Olynyk, trying to go baseline, and he gets fouled. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to the free throw line for foul shot. As Kelly Olynyk fouled him, he was just a step behind. It was before the shot, so no and one. But Giannis will go to the line and take his time with 2 free throws. First free throw rolls off the rim. It hit every single part of it, but no good for his. Takes a deep breath before attempt number 6 on the game. And Giannis has it rattle out, so after making his first 4 at the line, he goes 0 for 2 that time. Andrew Nembhard, the point guard, in for the first time for Canada. The Indiana Pacer. With it up top. Gives it up to Murray. Murray skips it to the corner. The 3 is off. It's tipped out by Lyles right into the hands of Toliopoulos. Mitiglu kicks out. Giannis up top. We'll go one-on-one ball. Kick out. Larensakis, a right wing 3 off the back of the iron. Olynyk down low, gets fouled by Toliopoulos. Canada has a lot of NBA talent. Yeah, more than you would expect. This is maybe the best Canada team we've ever seen. It's headlined by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, RJ Barrett. I can't even name a few that headline this team. It's a loaded roster. They have, let's see, 2 players that are not in the NBA. So 10 out of 12 are in the league. Yeah, this Canada roster is absolutely loaded. Yeah, international basketball has absolutely changed. The United States obviously still at the top of the power rankings, but a lot more competition than they're used to. Even in their exhibitions, they had trouble. Their exhibition against South Sudan was a lot closer than people expected. A 1-point win for USA. South Sudan playing in their first ever Olympics. Toliopoulos makes both free throws. 24-19. So Greece has brought this back within 5. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Nemhard brings it up. Murray, a step back, has Toliopoulos falling, but he missed the 3. Toliopoulos now brings it up for Greece. Baseline attack and kick. Papanikolaou. He gets it back in the corner. This time pulls the trigger and hits it. It's a 2-point game. The 3 from Kostas Papanikolaou, 24-22. 10 to play in the first quarter. Murray, 5 on the clock, and he gets fouled. And Greece does not like that call. Gianoulis Larentsakis thought he had a clear takeaway and fast break. We're getting another look at this Papanikolaou triple. He caught it in the corner and drived initially, and then he went right back to the corner, caught it again, and he fired a 3 to make this a 2-point game. Throw line with 4.4 seconds left in the first quarter is Jamal Murray. Murray, good on the first. Greece is absolutely catching up. A lead that was 12 not so long ago has been brought back within 4. 26-22, Murray good on both. It was a 10-0 run for Greece to make it 24-22. Greece basketball, they get it up the floor. It's out of bounds with 1.4 seconds, so we'll see what they do to end this quarter. They'll get one look at it. Nick Calates checks into inbound because who else to send away a pass? Nick Calates, the main facilitator for Greece. He'll inbound, 1.4. It goes to the opposite corner. A wide open 3 rattles out. Ooh, they got a good look, but Gianoulis Larentsakis missed it. So the first quarter comes to an end. 26-22, Canada leading Greece. It was just 24-12, but Greece has made this a game. What other Olympic games are you covering? So I am doing 7 chats over the next 9 days. Tomorrow, I have USA against Serbia. Looking forward to that one. See Nikola Jokic taking on the loaded roster that USA has put together. USA should be a lot of fun to watch in these Olympics. I don't know if they'll be as dominant as people think. I think they play a little too much like an all-star team and don't play as a cohesive group. We're getting a look at the first quarter highlights. It was dominated early by Canada, but Greece came all the way back to make it 26-22. All right, someone's excited to see LeBron James out on the court. I mean, why not? He's the leader for USA and to watch. One of the best. Maybe the best. I don't want to get into that debate to ever do it. Canada shot 50% from the field and forced 4 turnovers in that first quarter. But Greece, 4 of 9 from long range, brought them back into this game. Who's favored here? It's a great game, but Canada coming in as the favorite. Again, USA is really the heavy favorite for this summer's Olympics. But aside from them, Greece and Canada are 2 of the favorites. I think Greece can absolutely keep this close. With the way they're shooting the ball from deep, this has been a close game. Obviously, more NBA talent and playing really well together. So it'll be tough, but Greece started to figure out the Canada defense that was forcing so much pressure early, causing all sorts of turns. But after they figured it out and started to limit those, Greece looked pretty good. Again, official live stream can be found in your location in the description. We're having some clock issues in France. It's stuck at 9:59. We can't get it back to the full 10 minutes. All right, we got a thumbs up from the official. We're ready to go for the second quarter from Lille, Canada and Greece. Day one of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Group A play to go along with Australia and Spain. Those two teams met earlier. Australia won it by 12. Oh, there's an unforced turnover. The pass went off the knee of Papagiannis, and Kelly Olynyk with his first as he lays it in transition. Larensakis, defended high by Olynyk, gets rid of it. Now he has it back on the right wing, makes Olynyk jump with a pump fake and drills the three. Giannulis Larensakis, oh, he's screaming after making that three. Kelly Olynyk bit on the pump fake, and he drilled it from distance. And an offensive foul. Larensakis was the one to draw it. It's an illegal screen against Dwight Powell. Greece has to take advantage of Giannis's gravity. The attention he attracts lead to wide open shots. But they do need to feed him the ball. I think what will be important for Greece here, to your point, is finding that pass inside for Giannis. Wait for that double team to crash, and then find an open kickout. And we've seen it with Giannis getting double teamed early. He's not on the floor currently for Greece. 28-25. Murray with the defense down low. Top of the key three is off from Papagiannis. An offensive rebound by Middleglue. Foul on the floor before the shot. Jordi Fernandez, the head coach for Canada, has to be smiling with the way his team has been, but not too much laying about for Vasilis Spanoulis, the Greece head coach. Aside from early turnovers, they've looked pretty good. SGA points. Alexander had it going early. He's in currently. He has 8 points to go along with 2 assists so far for Team Canada. Greece is always responsible for losing the games. A little too slow. Yeah, right now it's the turnovers that are really killing Greece. But against this loaded Canada team, they do not look at by any means. 4 turnovers in the first quarter, though, compared to 1 for Canada. Jamal Murray gets fouled in transition. It goes against Toliopoulos. $30 players, same game parlay. You never know what's not to bet on for the Olympics. You gotta keep tabs on the over and under amount of points for all these stars. Talking New York Jets on your show, that's awesome. Always love a good NFL conversation. All right, Canada with the basketball after the foul. Murray on the left wing. 5-point lead. Murray, kick out. The 3 is up from the point. That's no good from Dort. And the defensive rebound is ripped away by Middleglue. Murray got his hands on it initially. Antetokounmpo wide for a left wing 3. Oh boy, he airballed it. Giannis, there was nobody within 10 feet of him and he missed everything. That is not a good look for the 2-time NBA MVP. Good ball movement here for Canada. A foul. That goes against Giannis. Lugens Dort tried to drive baseline. Oh, that possession before, an ugly-looking three for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not known as a three-point shooter at all, but that was bad. Was not even close. Came up way short, and nobody was near him. Jamal Murray heads to the bench. 7:04 to go in the second quarter. Brooks will inbound from the baseline. SGA has 8 points. And Brooks turns it over. Him and Olynyk were not on the same page on the pick and roll. And it goes back to Greece with 7 to go in the second. Giannis would be so much better if he had a consistent jumper. I mean, so much better is a stretch because he's already so good. Olynyk, catch and fire in transition, it won't go. Brooks goes flying out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. But if Giannis had that jumper, the defense would have to respect him even more and step up. And with long strides and quick first, he'd be able to get around pretty much anyone better than he already does. But yeah, that last three was not pretty. Goes back to Greece. Brooks couldn't get the offensive rebound before it went out of bounds. He went soaring out on the sideline. Toliopoulos brings it back up for Greece, down by 5. 6.5 to go before halftime. Lob down the baseline for Antetokounmpo. Defended by Brooks, who's been giving him problems today. Here's a behind-the-back pass, and Larentsakis threw it away looking for Giannis. Vasilis Spanoulis is not happy on the sideline. Well, you can't expect him to be. That was just a bad turnover. Not a smart pass from Larentsakis. He'll just bend it full court. Kalitsakis picks him up as SGA and RJ Barrett work to get it across. Barrett on the attack threw it off the glass, but a foul is called. We'll see who with the whistle. And it goes against Giannis Larentsakis. The blocking foul will send RJ Barrett to the free throw line. Aside from these two teams, who's everyone most excited to see in these Olympics? So much talent in Paris this year. Very excited to see how it all unfolds. The basketball gods didn't allow Giannis to be a good shooter. It would be really unfair if Giannis could shoot. That'd be crazy. With the tools he already has, transition, a left wing three, nothing but net as he silences the crowd. 10-point lead for Canada. Here's the full courts by Dort. Toliopoulos gets it across the line. Antetokounmpo. Nope, Dylan Brooks is showing some love, blowing a kiss to the crowd after the three. Antetokounmpo lays it in. around the defense, going up top above the rim. Drive by Dort and a whistle. A foul-heavy game. The officials have been busy here in the first half. It goes against Toliopoulos. Antetokounmpo, outstretched arms of Trey Lyles for that previous layup. 35-27 is the score. Canada on top of Greece. Canada as a team is 8 of 13 from inside the arc. Playing really well on both sides of the ball. In their first game, Summer Olympics here in 2024. One of the favorites aside from USA. Luguentz Dort, 25-year-old at the free throw line. Dort, a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder, has spent 5 seasons with the team, a career average of 12.8 points per game. Nickeil Alexander-Walker replaces Dort after making both free throws and making it 37-27. Calates walks it up now. Defended full court by Alexander-Walker. Calates dribbled it off his foot. They'll say it last touched Nickeil Alexander-Walker, though, and it stays with Greece. Vasilis Spanoulis giving directions from the sideline. 10-point lead for the Canadians. You can check the description to watch the game from your location. The description of this chat party has all the info for how to watch Greece and Canada from wherever you are in the world. Another lay-in by Giannis makes 8-point game, 37-29. I'm Michael Cerroti with you for this treat. Live stats and commentary, and we want to hear your thoughts chat as SGA goes dunk. He's saying it was a goaltending. It was a foul call either way. Jordi Fernandez pleading his case on the sideline as well. It was a turnover by Calates that led to the run out for SGA. Ending. Officials take a quick look, and it is so 2 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordy, you're very welcome. Yes, unfortunately, we don't have streaming rights Olympic Games, but we do what we can with these chat parties, trying to bring you the best coverage possible. Goes to the corner. Papagiannis hits the three. A corner triple for Georgios Papagiannis, 39-32. A turnover, 3-on-2 the other way. Papanicolaou in transition, he lays it in. It's a 5-point game. Merritt now brings it up with a 34 lead under 4 to play first half. Here's a kick, an open three is too strong from Trey Lyles. Giannis going right at Barrett, high off the glass, won't go. Canada has numbers after the rebound if they hurry. Pull it back out. SGA left wing. And he slows it down to set up the half-court offense. Step back. So hard to guard, but SGA missed it. Gilgeous-Alexander shot it off the backboard. It'll be Greece ball on the baseline after it was poked out from behind by Lyles. 3 minutes to go. Fast-paced second quarter. And a timeout is called by Greece, facing a 5-point deficit. Vasilis Spanoulis wants to talk things over with his guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into double figures with 10 points. Kostas Papanikolaou has a left four from the field. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek star, has 12 points. There were a lot of fans in this chat before not underway. We haven't been to them. It seems like more Greek fans are here now. Canada, are you still with us in this chat party? It's a good way to put it. We'll see if Canada come top or if Giannis can lead Greece to a 1-0 start at the Olympics. It's been a fun bar. Canada gets out to these leads and then Greece brings it right back within 5 here. In the first quarter, it was 24-12. And Greece brought it all the way back to 24-22. Greece ball, 5 on the shot clock. Kalates inbounds. Gets it in. A 3 with the shot clock winding down. No good off the rim. Giannis an offensive rebound. Kick back out. Kalates top of the key. Gets to the elbow. Gives it up for Giannis and it's poked away from behind by Barrett. 3-on-3 for Canada. Out in transition. It's Dort in the corner. Kick back out. Brooks. Top of the key. Brooks attacks. Missed it with the left hand, but a foul. And a late whistle is one that Greece is not happy with. As I said earlier, so much talent in these Summer Olympics. So at time, I want to open up a discussion in the chat to everyone watching who the best player is. So I think we'll get a lot of thoughts who the best player at these Olympics will be. Dylan Brooks good on both free throws at the line. It's a 7-point lead, 41-34 for Canada. Kalates up high, defended by Dort. In for Giannis. On the right wing, defended by Brooks. Giannis gets around him, lays it in with the left hand. Antetokounmpo is so hard to guard. Brooks was all over him. And then just one step, it seems like, and Giannis is already at the rim. We do have a technical foul against Vasilis Spanoulis on the bench. Giannis is the best player. He's looking really good in this game. 14 points now for Giannis Antetokounmpo, keeping Greece alive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes the technical free throw. Canada now has the basketball. All right, so you're saying Giannis. You think a lot of people will say Jokic. That's why I want to see what halftime, and we'll just have everyone go at it in the chat. And I'll respond to everyone's thoughts who they think the best player is. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 42-36 after the technical free throw for SGA. Barrett steps back to the left wing, giving up a height disadvantage to Papagiannis. Kick out for Dort. He missed the three. Offensive rebound for Powell on the baseline. Gives it up. Brooks. Brooks and Powell go back and forth. Brooks, the floater, and a foul on the rebound. It goes against Calates. Dillon Brooks was just running wild after he put up a floater, and I believe he got pushed from behind. A lot of action down in the paint. Walk up replaces Calates. Dillon Brooks already with 10 points at the free throw line now. Missed the first. It rolled off the front of the rim. 1:40 to go before halftime. Brooks 1 for 2. 7-point lead for Canada. He has 11. Giannis will run the point as he gets it across. Giannis gets it back. 10 to shoot for Greece. Kumpo left wing. Defended by Barrett. Got advantage. Looks inside. An open dunk. It was Papagiannis. He's calling for a foul, but nobody was even there. Georgios Papagiannis was standing directly under the rim, which is why he missed the dunk, but he's calling to the ref foul, but nobody was there to foul him. RJ Barrett drives in and converts for two, 45-36. And there's a foul against Dort. Yeah, this is a great game for both of these teams starting off the Olympics. Really fun stuff. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, point guard just like you. He's looking real good in this game. Oh yeah, Jokic against LeBron tomorrow, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll have the chat party for that game. Super excited to see what Jokic can do against that USA team. Giannis fading away from the basket just inside the free throw line, and he banks it in. 45-38. Powell gives it up. SGA up high. Here's the double team. Brooks kicks. Barrett steps in on the baseline and drills it. RJ Barrett had an open look for three, but he took a step in, and he hit the long two, makes the lead 9. Giannis, Jokic, Wemby. Victor Wembanyama was so good today. France beats Brazil. Brazil was up for a lot of that game, but France ultimately came out on top. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. A three is no good from Papanikolaou, and we have a whistle with 2.6 remaining. USA for gold medal. They're going for 5 straight, and they look like the best team. I mean, they do have the best roster. That's not up for question. But the question is do they play well enough together to win that gold medal? They'll have to play as a group in these Olympics. With the competition they're facing, you can't just play iso ball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 11 points and 4 assists is at the free throw line with 2.6 on the clock. He misses the first. SGA good on the second, makes it a 10-point lead. Greece basketball. Canada should be doubling Giannis. Yeah, I mean, they did on a couple possessions early in the game, and it freed up some teammates for Giannis to find. One final heave at the buzzer, not even close. and we reach halftime. Oh, not so fast. 0.8 seconds left. There was a whistle. Yeah, Canada only doubled on a couple possessions. The problem is that he's just getting above the defense. He's gotten 3 layups down low, has Giannis, where he has just gone up and over the defense. I mean, Giannis is basically a guard at 6'11", moves so well, and with the reach that he has, so tough to guard. Sunday's USA-Serbia will be like a Sunday night Super Bowl football match. I am really excited for that game. USA-Serbia, especially to see USA, how they played. Their exhibition games, but they did not look too good. They were all close games for the most part. They'd rather let Giannis go crazy to take out the rest of that. Let Giannis go one on 5 at this point. I mean, let the guy go crazy. Why not? Canada plus refs versus Greece. Yeah, USA will be a lot of fun. Again, I'll be hosting the chat party for that game, so super excited to see how that goes. We have officially reached halftime between Greece and Canada. It's a 48-38 lead for the Canadians on top of Greece. They looked good. 48 points. A efficient offensive output in the first half for Canada. Canada 14 of 29 total from the field. They have taken 20 free throws, made 16 of them. Turnovers, the story of the game for Greece. They have 9 of them, and Canada has scored 15 points off those turnovers. All right, so I introduced it a little while ago. I want to open up the debate. Who is the best player in these Olympics? Because there is so much talent, not only on the floor right now, but the games we saw earlier, the games we'll see tomorrow. Super excited for all these players. So let's hear it in the chat. Drop your best player predictions. Is it Giannis? Is it Victor Wembanyama? Is it Jokic who will take on USA tomorrow? Is it one of those USA guys? Is it LeBron James? All right, God Nemesis, you know what? You got it. You get the title of best player in the Olympics. We're currently on the stream getting a look at the skyline in Paris. The Eiffel Tower is lit up. I don't know if you guys have seen the beach volleyball court setup they have in Paris. The view of the Eiffel Tower is super cool. Yeah, God Nemesis, flex those muscles. You officially have the title of best men's basketball player in the Olympics. That is your position to hold. Giannis all day. Giannis definitely in the conversation for best player. Giannis is good on offense and defense. He's playing really well today. 2-time NBA MVP, Defensive Player of the Year in 2020, Finals MVP in 2021. Do we upload highlights? I'm not sure. I don't believe so because of streaming rights. Again, we don't have the rights to stream these games, which is why we only provide chat parties, doing the best we can to give you the best commentary and insight possible. Again, you can head to the description to find how you can stream the game in your location. A great broadcasting team that we have for this game, Greece and Canada. Noah Eagle and Dwayne Wade calling this game. Giannis doesn't have a good enough team around him at the Olympics to be the best player. I mean, right now he's just taking it upon himself and keeping Greece in this game. Beautiful sunset in Paris. Again, it's a 10-point lead. Canada leading Greece. After one half of play, 20 minutes down and 20 still to go. We got a halftime show going on right now in Lille, and the fans are loving it. It has been packed for these men's basketball games today. Again, this is the fourth and final game of the day. And fans have been showing up and showing out so far today. SGA will seal the game for Canada. I mean, with the way he's playing, would not be surprised. SGA currently with 12 points and 4 assists. Again, all the official statistics are on FIBA.basketball. Giannis in the first half had 16 points, 6 of 9 from the field. Greece making their first Olympic appearance since 2008. They placed 5th in 2004 and that year in 2008. Canada, on the other hand, their only Olympic medal came in 1936, which was the first year that basketball was held in the Olympics. They won. And Canada has not qualified since 2000 when they finished 7th. So this is, again, one of the best national teams Canada has seen. They got a cool light show on the court as well. Ten-point lead for Canada. Greece team is bad. Oh, I don't know about that. That might be a stretch. Giannis is definitely the best player, but he has some good. He has a supporting cast that can score the basketball when needed. But I think a double team. I think what Canada should be doing is the second Giannis gets into the paint, you have to double him. Yeah, I think a zone defense. See, now we're thinking together, Brandon. I think a zone defense would be really helpful if you crash on Giannis as soon as he gets into the paint. Maybe a 2-3. Gabriel, you can check the description for how to watch in your location. Giannis and SGA, good matchup. It is a really fun matchup. Greece teammates seem composed. Greece is a little nervous. Canada more composed. Canada's playing really well as a team right now. They're passing the ball well. And these guys have a lot of professional experience against the best of the best. Yeah, I don't think Greece is one of the best in the Olympics. I don't think they're bad by any means, but there are better teams than them, and there is so much competition in these Olympics. all the Giannis stats. Giannis has 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Giannis is old school. Doesn't care that the team around him isn't very good. He's playing hard. Definitely playing hard. Yeah, Giannis isn't really a modern basketball player. He doesn't have a great jump shot. Ooh, did I like the opening ceremony? It was, at times, super cool. I loved that all the teams and all the athletes came in on boats. I thought that was awesome. And seeing all the nations come together was really cool. But there were some parts that really confused me and that were a little all over the place. The spread was only Canada favored by 7. Yeah, that does seem a little low. I would have maybe put it at 13 or 14. Canada's speed and athleticism, I think that's what's doing it. Like I said, it's the guard play for Canada that makes them so good. Yeah, Canada up 48-38 here at halftime. It will be really hard to overcome for any team, not just Greece. I think a lot of teams will have trouble with Canada. But Greece is still battling. Despite being over by Canada's athleticism so far, they are playing hard. Again, Canada has gotten out to some big leads, but Greece always comes back, it seems. So we'll see how they come out of this halftime break. The first 3 minutes of this second half, I think, will be really important. Largest lead of the game for Canada was 13. Canada eased up after the fast start, and they're not playing that hard. Canada's just such a good team. You hope USA loses? It would not shock me if USA loses. Obviously, they have the best roster, but they don't play as a team, it seems. So it'll be interesting to see. Super excited for their first game tomorrow against Serbia. Giannis will have to go Super Saiyan. He's pretty much doing that so far, so he'll need some more help from his supporting cast, and I think it's the turnovers so far doing it for Greece, and that have put them into this 10-point hole. Yeah, Greece is one of the oldest teams in these Olympics. Kalates is 35 years old. Canada's good, but their front line is weak. Yeah, that'll definitely be a problem, the paint play going forward for Canada. I mean, Giannis is showing us already that Canada's paint defense is not the best. Because what Canada has down low, it's Kelly Olynyk, who's 33. Dwight Powell, also 33. And that's really it. Trey Lyles is 6'9", but not really a paint forward. Papagiannis doing good too. Yeah, he's playing pretty well. Papagiannis and Papa Nicolau have been solid alongside Giannis today. Yeah, Powell, a little undersized, as is Trey Lyles. Kelly Olynyk, not the best defender. But all of those guys have NBA experience playing against the best of the best. But Canada definitely lacks some paint defense, and it'll be hard going forward. Athleticism is what has them out to this bit. Currently at 10. All 10 players are back out on the floor. We're just about set to get started in the second half. 48-38, Canada leading Greece in Group A play on day one of men's basketball in the Summer Olympics. And the second half is underway. Canada with the basketball now going left to right. They're in their red jerseys, Greece in white. RJ Barrett picks up the screen from Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Kick for Barrett to the corner. Dort, a three, is good. Luke against Dort starts the second half with a triple from the corner. Giannis just had all 5 defenders crash on him. He kicked it out to the corner for Calates, who missed the three. I have never seen something like that. Giannis drove, and literally all 5 defenders were surrounding him. So, Brandon, you might have called it. Not a double team, but a, what's 5, quintuple? Yeah, quintuple team. Another missed attempt. Canada has it back. Barrett converts down. It was an and one, but no whistle. 15-point lead just like that. Dort has definitely developed a jump shot. He was not a good shooter. Really didn't shoot it at all. He was afraid to. Giannis is fouled. He got around Brooks for a layup. But the whistle comes from behind. 53-38, and Giannis is going to the line. Giannis will go to the line for his long free throw routine. That's the wall that they do in the NBA. Yeah, Giannis was surrounded by all 5 defenders, which is not something Canada did at all in the first half. Antetokounmpo makes both at the line. He has 18 points. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it across the timeline, and he's fouled by Walkup. Vasilis Spanoulis talking to the officials. He doesn't like that foul against Walkup. 53-40, Canada leading Greece. 8:25 to go in the third quarter. Inbound after the foul is in for Barrett, high on the left wing. To Papanikolaou. Barrett rounds him, a kick to the right wing. Brooks a three. That's good. Dylan Brooks is feeling it today. Dylan Brooks, he can shoot the basketball. Not really known as a shooter, but lighting it up is 6 of 15 from distance. 16-point lead. A three, that's way short from Walkup. And a foul on the rebound goes against Dort. Dinos Mitoglou will go to the line. Mitoglou plays his professional basketball in Greece after playing college at Wake Forest University. Dort has to go to the bench with 4 fouls, so he's 1 away from being disqualified for the game. Mitiglu, the 6'11", 28-year-old forward, good on the first. Brooks and LeBron. I think that matchup would get pretty chippy pretty fast. Canada and United States. Giannis having to shoot threes is the only way for Greece to come back. Three is missed by Barrett. Pilates brings it across on Antetokounmpo in the paint, and he slams it home. He just shoved RJ Barrett out of the way for the jam with one hand. The double team was coming, but it was a little too late, and Giannis punches it home. A foul against Mitiglu on the other end. RJ Barrett draws it on his way to the rim. RJ Barrett, the Toronto Raptor, 21.8 points per game this past season in the NBA in his first season with the Raptors. Barrett averaged almost 17 points per game in last year's World Cup for Team Canada, and he has now hit that 17-point mark with the free throw. (58-44) as Pilates gets it across the half-court line for Greece. Pilates on Antetokounmpo, free throw line. They go to the corner. Papanikolaou drives, finds Pilates up top for three. That's in. Good ball movement by Greece. Papanikolaou caught it in the corner. He drove baseline, and Pilates was wide open up top as he drills it from deep. 6.5 to play in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off the mean step back. Dancing. Here's the double team at the elbow. Barrett to the corner. Alexander Walker missed it off the rim, and Antetokounmpo has the long rebound. Zero points for the Greece guards. That has been the problem. Canada's guards are far more athletic, and their defense has been stifling. Papanikolaou tries a corner three. Off the mark, Pilates sprints to get the rebound. 10 to shoot for Greece. Looking inside for Giannis, and he basically gets tackled. It was an accidental tackle by Dwight Powell. Giannis still down on the floor. And now he's getting up. Just needed a moment on the floor. USA isn't that big either. I mean, yeah, KD is tall, but he is by no means a big man. Embiid on Team USA, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo. Lob in for Giannis. Somehow caught it, and an and one off the inbound. Who else but Nick Pilates to have the assist, the baseline inbound, throwing it up top. And Giannis Antetokounmpo going up for it. Being hounded by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dillon Brooks. The foul is against Brooks. Zach Edey, I think, would have been a great addition to this Canada team. Again, he was supposed to be a part of this roster, but the NBA Summer League is what took him out of this competition. Giannis, good on the free throw, 23 points today. 58-50. The lead that was just 15 is now 8. Gilgeous-Alexander attacks, and he gets fouled. We are going back and forth with these whistles. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back at the free throw line. 5:39 remaining here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander has 12 points and 5 assists. Good on both, and he extends the lead back out to 10. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Oklahoma City Thunder star, averaged 30 points per game last season, almost 23 in his 6-year career with OKC. He was second in last year's World Cup in scoring, 26.3 a game. Giannis lost it out of bounds. Barrett, trying to save it, threw it off the end line. They aren't giving Giannis any rest. At this point, they can't. He is keeping them alive. He sat for a couple minutes in the second quarter. Since then, he's been on the floor. Shaq with handles and a diet plan. There's Giannis showing off the handles, getting to the rim, but he missed the layup. Left it short. He was double-teamed down there. A three from the corner. That's off the mark. It's batted around, out of bounds. It stays with Greece. It was last touched by stays with Canada. Dinos Mitoglou was the last to touch it. A deep sideline inbound for Canada. 4:51 left in the third. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Minnesota Timberwolf, heading to the bench, as is Dinos Mitoglou. All right, the Greece fans are back in the chat. Down by 10. The drive, the kick to the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Canada has to get it up. Barrett realizes it late, and he does not get a shot off. 24-second violation. Is Giannis' brother on the team? Thanasis is not, but Kostas is. Canada's letting Greece hang around. Should be a blowout. Yeah, Greece is still battling, despite being down for this entire game. Fight for it as the ball goes out of bounds, and a foul is called against Dillon Brooks. He will now have to head to the bench. Luguentz Dort has 4 fouls, Dwight Powell has 3, and Dillon Brooks just picked up his 4th. Shai is Canada's Michael Jordan. He's really looking like it today. This is a pretty good game. This is a great game. The Olympics, real fun so far. Again, the action does not stop. We get right back to it tomorrow. USA making their debut against Serbia at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Kostas Papanikolaou misses the first at the free throw line. He's got one more attempt. Makes the second. He has 12 points. 9-point lead for Canada. Andrew Nembhard brings the ball up for the Canadians. 10 players have seen action today for Canada. There's a steal from behind. 3-on-1. Giannis coming in late for the two-hand flush. Antetokounmpo playing the trailer as he follows that transition find with a jam. And a turnover. Andrew Nembhard was on the sideline. Greece is fired up. It's a 7-point game. Incredible ball movement on that last fast break for Greece. Giannis up to 25 points. It was a 2-on-1. Giannis was not a part of it. He came in late. And the other two just tapped it around and eventually found Antetokounmpo following. The look ahead. Layup is off the glass by Lyles. There was a foul on the rebound. Calates will go to the free throw line. It was against Jamal Murray. All right, rooting for Greece. Currently down by 7. South Sudan is a great story in this summer's Olympics. Lost by 1 to USA in an exhibition. South Sudan would be an incredible upset story if they can get the Cinderella slipper to fit. Calates 0 for 2 at the line. Gilgeous-Alexander finds a wide open Olynyk driving baseline. Giannis blocks it. A late foul is called. Antetokounmpo is not happy with that whistle. Kelly Olynyk was wide open on the baseline because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got double teamed. And he drove to the rim down the baseline and got fouled. Kelly Olynyk, 10.3 points per game in a 13-year NBA career that has brought him to 6 different teams. Averaged just under 11 points per game in last year's World Cup. Kem Birch has just checked in for Canada. He averaged 5 points per game in his 6-year NBA career, now playing professionally in Spain. Spain is not good without the Gasols. Suffered a 12-point loss earlier today to Australia. Those two teams round out Group A with Canada and Greece. Olynyk good on both. It's 62-53. Calates looking inside. It's kicked. No whistle. Papanikolaou goes to the right wing. Larentsakis in for Giannis. Step back baseline jumper is missed by Antetokounmpo. Rebound batted around out of bounds. Last touch by Larentsakis. It goes back to Canada. 2:46 on the third quarter timer. Andrew Nembhard walks it up. Defended at half court by Giannis Larentsakis. Nembhard picks up a screen from Birch on the right wing. Nembhard to give to Murray. Jamal Murray steps back to Nembhard. 2 on the clock. Gets to the free throw line. Jump stop, jumper. That falls for Andrew Nembhard. 9.3 points per game in 2 NBA seasons for Andrew Nembhard. Scoring abilities. The 24-year-old making his first national team appearance since 2019. Australia and Spain both got old. Australia definitely has some veteran talent. Patty Mills, the point guard, has all sorts of national team and NBA experience. Also bringing in some young guys like Dyson Daniels, Josh Giddey. Australia, a fun team. Papanikolaou just drew a foul. Foul was against Nembhard, and it was a 3-point attempt, so 3 free throws coming for Kostas Papanikolaou. 48th pick in the 2012 NBA draft. He played for the Rockets and the Nuggets. Giannis heading to the bench for a much-needed breather. Papa Nicolau has been playing for Olympiacos in Greece since 2016. Giannis has 25 points. Canada, the biggest improvement of all the teams. I would probably agree with that. I mean, Canada, like I said, this might be their best national team they've ever put together. First Olympic appearance in a while. Papa Nicolau goes 3 of 3 at the line, and it's a 6-point game. Corey Joseph, haven't heard that name in a while. That's one of the things I love about international basketball. Players that you haven't heard of in a long time make a big impact out on the floor. And then you also do get to see the stars, of course, like Gilgeous-Alexander and Antetokounmpo going back and forth today. 64-58, Olynyk puts up a corner three as the shot clock hits 0. He missed it. Larensakis with it for Greece. 64-58. He tries a left wing three off the bounce. Olynyk pulls it down. Edey isn't ready. Yeah, Zach Edey just adds a lot of height, obviously, at 7'4" to this team. There's a follow for RJ Barrett after the Jamal Murray missed jumper. And a timeout called by Greece. 66-58. A minute to go in the third quarter. Like I was saying, Zach Edey at 7'4" just adds another layer of defense down low that Canada doesn't really have right now. Edey is definitely lacking experience. Top 10 pick in the NBA draft. Yeah, he did play a long time at Purdue, but that NBA experience is something different that he'll really value. And he did say that playing for Canada has been a lifelong dream, so eventually he'll make it happen, I would assume. Useless in FIBA. Yeah, I mean, Zach Edey, he's improved a lot. You have to remember, when he started at Purdue, he did not move very well, and he has gotten a lot better. You can check out the description to see how to watch the live stream in your location. RJ Barrett is Canada's LeBron, and SGA is Canada's Michael Jordan. So what do we have? MJ and LeBron teaming up on Team Canada. 66-58 out of the Greece timeout. 59.6 ticks left in the third quarter. Pilates is inbounding. RJ isn't better than SGA. I would definitely agree with that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best players in the NBA and here in the Olympics. And he's showing off why today. Sardi Alpower, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. Welcome to the FIBA YouTube membership. Again, everyone else can do the same, starting at just 99 cents per month by clicking join on the FIBA YouTube homepage to get all sorts of exclusive rewards. Toliopoulos makes it a 6-point game at the free throw line. No time taken off the clock. Barrett SGA not even in his prime yet. Yeah, he's only 26 years old, so he will. Yeah, Alan, you'll only get better. Giannis, 25 points. Yeah, let me just double check, but I believe so. Yes, 25s for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 9 of 14 on field goals. Thanks for updates. Absolutely, that's what I'm here for. All right, Greece fans are back. Fourth quarter coming up in just a moment. An 8-point deficit heading into the final 10 minutes for Greece. Fourth quarter officially underway. Canada leading Greece 68-60. Canada in red, Greece in white. These Canada jerseys remind me a lot of USA's jerseys with the pattern they have in the background. RJ Barrett fouled and going through the free throw line to start this final quarter of action. Again, Group A consisting of Canada, Greece, Spain, and Australia. Shout out from the Philippines. Welcome into the stream. Australia beat Spain 92-80 earlier today to begin Group A play. And these two teams getting their Olympic debut right now. Toliopoulos just hit a three-pointer to make it 70-63, but Dwight Powell with a quick response, banking it in. Giannis will likely wear down. Giannis was getting some help from the trainer on the sideline. He's not in to start the fourth quarter. Giannis was getting his leg massaged between the third and fourth quarter. He checked out late in the third and has not come back on the floor. 72-63. There's a block by Papagiannis. RJ Barrett going up for it. And Papagiannis, the 7'1", 27-year-old of AS Monaco in France, sending that one back. And right on cue, Giannis is back in the game.
Cause you need some relief, so you flee from the heat as the sparks just fly when I freak to the beat. I advance like an avalanche, gaining speed, and you don't have a chance, so you need to leave, cause I can't stop like a clock.
Dump off for Papagiannis. Greece swings it around to the corner. Three is nothing but net. Thomas walk up, hits it from distance. 6-point game. Greece is not going anywhere. They're sticking around despite being down this whole game. Olynyk driving. Kick out. Barrett will try a three from the top of the key. It's off. Olynyk tips it. Won't drop. And a strong rebound for Toliopoulos, who gets fouled immediately. 72-66, 7:44 to play. And Greece is hanging around with Canada. Greece ball after the foul, walks it up. Antetokounmpo, dump off inside, and a clear foul.
brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we.
Two teams from each group will make it out into the knockout stage, and then the top two third-place teams will also make it, leaving us with 8 in the knockout phase. Scotty Barnes for SGA. With the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has developed, I would never trade him away. You'd have to do a lot to get him off my team. Giannis is at the free throw line, and he makes it a 4-point game, 72-68. The lead that was 15 at one point is now just 4. 72-68. Dort, Powell, and Brooks all have 4 fouls for Canada. Alexander, an offensive foul. Jordi Fernandez can't believe it on the sideline. It goes back to Greece. Ooh, and looking at the replay, I can see the frustration for Fernandez. Walkup was grabbing the jersey of Gilgeous-Alexander, which is why SGA wrapped his arm out, trying to clear space. Greece ball either way. A 3 from the corner. That's off the mark. SGA the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander brings it up into the paint, and he's fouled. "14 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6:50 remaining in this game. Didn't expect Greece to go this far against Canada, taking it down to the wire. This has been a great game, as Brooks can't get it over Giannis, and he misses the shot off the rim. Giannis attacks, spins, missed the layup short. He got around the defender Brooks, and Antetokounmpo left the layup short. Giannis is absolutely gassed, still down on the floor, doing everything he can for his team. "25 points today for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Walk up, inbounding from the baseline. It's in, 10 to shoot. Sakis fires inside and a turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander will bring it up. And Gilgeous is fouled-less. This has been a busy day for the officials. Alexander has 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Papanikolaou back into the game. Sakis to the bench. Powell gives it to Brooks on the left wing. He steps in. Free throw line, off balance shot. Dylan Brooks missed it. Calates racing ahead. Has it on the right wing as he slows it down. Toliopoulos, defended by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now it's Antetokounmpo on the left wing. Giannis crosses over to the right. Gives it up, a 3 is blocked with the shot clock winding down. 2-on-1 the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander lost it out of bounds, back to Greece. 72-68. 5:37 to play. Walk up, brings it up. He's defended by Barrett at half court. Walk up to Antetokounmpo, left wing. Defended by Brooks. Giannis has to put it up with the shot clock hitting 0. They didn't realize, and they do not get a shot off. 24-second violation. Giannis had no idea the shot clock was about to expire. Gilgeous-Alexander slowly brings it up as we reach the halfway point of this final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis defending. Snatches back. Dort will try a 3, and he hits it. Luguentz Dort from the top of the key knocks it down from distance. Second three-pointer of the game for Dort, and it comes at a big time after Greece brought it back within 4. Toliopoulos can't answer from the left wing. Dort fouled by Calates. SGA had it knocked out by Giannis, and then he regathered to find Luguentz Dort, who has 8 points. 6 of them have come from beyond the arc. Giannis goes back to the bench, and he is dripping sweat, doing everything he can to keep Greece alive in their first Olympic game. Gilgeous-Alexander, step back 3. That's good! Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going behind the back. Timeout, Greece. Vasilis Spanoulis wants to talk things over after Shai Gilgeous-Alexander electrifies the Canadian fans. Gilgeous-Alexander, a mismatch he wanted up top, making Dinos Mitoglou pay. He is so tough to guard in isolation. Dinos Mitoglou just shuffling his feet, hoping for the best. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, last year's NBA MVP runner-up, now has 17 points and has broken out the crowd. Ten-point lead now for Canada. 4:22 to go, and this is a good-looking wave. Going all the way around the crowd. They are really in sync. This is impressive. Vasilis, head coach, played in the 2004 and with Greece. He led Greece in scoring 14.3 per game. As a coach, his team down by 10 through the fourth. SGA getting better all the time. He is so tough to guard. Game. I think this game is slowed down by all the whistles around, so it hasn't been too bold. It's just been a little slowed down the whistles. A whistle goes against Dwight Powell, and that'll be his 5th. 2 shots coming now for Nick Calates. Dwight Powell has to go to the bench. He has fouled out. Coates misses the first free throw, as well as the second. The lead for Canada remains 10. They get the basketball back after the rebound by Trey Lyles. Lyles, another one of those guys that you haven't heard his name too much. Definite role player. 5 different teams in 10 years in the NBA. 7.7 points per game on his career. But he was a star in college at the University of Kentucky. Yeah, those are misses for Nick Coates at the free throw line. With a chance to bring the game back to single digits. Misses both. Can't be having those misses at the line late in the game. A foul against Coates. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the line. Coates has fouled out. Nick Coates, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Just committed his 5th foul. That's a big loss. Coates, really the one that makes the offense go. He is the main facilitator for this team and now has to go to the bench for the remaining minutes and 24 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. He makes the first. For 2. 12-point lead. 80-68, 3:24 to play. That was a 4-point swing at throw line. Missed both and then committed a foul to allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get 2 free throws. Kick across. Toliopoulos inside for Antetokounmpo. Double teamed immediately and he gets fouled. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, after those free throws, now has 19 points to go along with 5 rebounds and 7 assists. And Luguentz Dort, 2 of the best perimeter defenders you will find, double-teamed Giannis immediately. The foul went against Brooks, so he has fouled out. Brooks and Dwight Powell, each with 5 fouls on the bench. Lyles comes in to him. Giannis and he makes both. Brings this game back within. Giannis is fighting for life out there. 29 points. 10-point lead for Canada. Murray, a corner 3 off the heel. Dort punches it out looking like a volleyball player. Gilgeous-Alexander fading away. That's off the heel. And a rebound for Walker. Giannis carrying Greece, even when on the bench. These will support when he's bench. Antetokounmpo spins to the basket, one-handed jam. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he won. Greece. Giannis now has 31 points after he just spun to the basket, defended by the much smaller Murray. Baseline jam. 2 minutes to play. Yep, 31 points for Giannis. Again, all official picks at FIBA.basketball, but Giannis has 31 today. Under 2. with the play. Drives inside looking for one walk up and mishandled that last jam by Giannis. Oh, Cup was wide open for a layup, but he took his eyes off the ball. Thomas walk up 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And just like that, once again, the lead that was 12 is now 6. Greece just knows how to fight back. Calates has fouled out for Greece. Dort, Brooks, and Powell have all been disqualified for Canada with 5 fouls. Murray over to Barrett on the right wing. Murray gets it back on the left, and he throws it away. Toliopoulos takes it, finds Papanikolaou, leading the break. They kick it back out. Toliopoulos gets into the paint. The runner drops in. 4-point game with 1:15 to go. Timeout, Canada. Uh-oh, Canada. Greece has done it again. They just find a way back. 80-6. Yeah, Greece is not pretty well at the charity stripe, but they are hanging around. The fans are absolutely loving it, as is Vasilis. He is jumping for joy on the bench right now. In the blink of an eye. An 8 run makes it 80-76. Greece would potentially be on top. Game just got exciting. It sure did. This is absolutely wild. Greece is 3 of 30 at the free throw line. Canada's done. Ooh, that's a big switch up. This did just get a lot more interesting with that 8-0 Greece run. And Canada forced to call their first timeout of it. "75 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Canada 80-6 over Greece on day 1 of men's basketball in the summer 2024 Olympics from Paris. This game being played in Lille. These 8 not disappointed so far. Two-point game. It's 80-78. Here's the answer. Who else? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes it 82-78. 42.8 seconds remaining. Brooks is a linebacker. It was a steal by Thomas Walkup, and he found Giannis for a jam on now with 33 points. That's what made it 80-78. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had the big-time answer to make it a 4-point game again. It's 82-78, 42.8 ticks. Gilgeous-Alexander with a step back and then a crossover to get around a double team and pop out sliding on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's had an answer every time. Yes, Giannis has 33 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 21. Four fouls. 3 players have fouled out for Canada. Brooks and Powell, all with 5. 82-78. Greece basketball, walk up inbounding. They have it near their mouth. Walk up top, near the half-court line. Giannis, right wing. Gets it inside, no foul call. Followed his own, but no basket. There was a foul before. One-man army, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The foul is Lyles. Oh, I said Trey Lyles fouled out. I meant Luguentz Dort was the one with 5 fouls. That one goes against Lyles. 21 points for SGA. Giannis at the line. Oh, he missed the first. 32.4 seconds. 4-point Canada lead, and Giannis missed the first free throw. Antetokounmpo with attempt number 2 can make it a 1-possession game. And he does just that. 82-79. It's a 3-point Canada lead. 32.4 seconds to play. Murray brings it up. Finds Nembhard. 12 to shoot for Canada. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander high on the left wing. To Murray. And he's fouled by Giannis. At a time when you cannot afford to foul, Giannis Antetokounmpo commits the foul on Jamal Murray. Antetokounmpo is not happy with that whistle. Murray going to the line for 2. 15.2 seconds left. Murray, good on the first. It's a 4. Jamal Murray is definitely a guy Canada wants at the line at this point in the game. Makes both 84-79. 15.2 seconds left. It's a 5-point lead for Canada. And now for Canada, can't afford to commit any fouls. Giannis attacks. Kick out. A 3. Larensakis, no good. All the way ahead. And RJ Barrett puts the exclamation point on the game. 86-70. And that will do it. Canada comes out on top. Greece stuck around, some words being exchanged between both teams. A 7-point win for Canada on the first day of the 2024 Olympics. What a game it was between Canada and Greece. Canada squeaked out a win. They escaped every time they got a big lead. Greece just found a way to come back. Giannis Antetokounmpo finishes the game with 34 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for Canada, 1 point, rebounds, 7 assists, and RJ Barrett, the exclamation point with a dunk, finishes with 23 points. What a game it was. Canada starting Group A with a bang. And they close out the first day of men's basketball in France with an exclamation point. 86-79, the final score. I'm Michael Cerroti. Thanks for tuning in to this FIBA chat party. A 7-point win for Canada over Greece. I appreciate you joining us in this chat party. What a game it was, and we will see you next time.